know who's here. I just stand froze up. Froze up. Didn't even register that I was already filming. Why? That's gonna be problematic. This is why we're not gonna film in the kitchen from now on. Those, see that? That's why there won't be any more. There may be kitchen live feeds, but I'm gonna try and stay out of my wife's kitchen at this place. Who's here? Somebody already liked it and is in the feed. Oh, come on, let me know. Hey, Bradley, Aiden. This is miserable. I am so tired of moving. So we had Elliot Williamson and my buddy Richard Rowland and Spitfire there. Thank you again for coming all the way down and helping. If it hadn't been for you guys coming to help, we would not have gotten moved. So I'm never doing this myself again. There is still shit at the house that I have to get. Last night at 10 o'clock at night, I was vacuuming and mopping because now the house is empty with the exception of, I think, you guys, there's still clothes at the old house? Yeah, there's like one more box of clothes at the old house, but everything's been swept, mopped, carpet cleaned, safes are out. I have to get my toolbox. I have to get the vacuum and a carpet cleaner. But the garage is still full of crap, and there's all that trash in the back that I have not decided yet. There's a whole bunch of stuff that has to go to Goodwill. I'm gonna go get a U-Haul today. Now, I'm debating, do I haul the trash here and slowly dispose of it because I don't pay the trash here, the landlord does? Or do I just call somebody and haul it away? Do I just drop a little bit of cash and have somebody haul it away so I don't have to touch it? I have yet to decide how I'm doing that. So I'm not sure yet. But we're moved in. We're getting things organized. That's not permanent. And hopefully this feed, I had people telling me it was so fuzzy because I didn't realize that geez, how am I getting my hand in front of the camera so badly? So we've got stuff set up. We've already got, clothes and stuff hanging, so my old military stuff. The dining room is set up. That's gonna go in the garage, so this area is gonna be open. This is probably gonna stay here, but I don't want it here. I want it somewhere else. But the dining room area is set up-ish. Changed some light bulbs out. So there was light bulbs in it, but it was really weak. So now there's nice little dining room area light. This is set up. TV is gonna go on the wall. If I even put a TV in here, this room may, this room might wind up being TV-less. I might not have a TV in here. I might put the TV in the garage. I have not decided, but then, like I said, you guys haven't, that's got to get moved. That's not the final spot for it. Like I said, the last one was really grainy because I didn't have much signal, but we got the yard, a lot of stuff like exercise bikes got to go in the garage. Well, why would you stay right behind me so close that why would you lay down right behind me while I'm walking around? Dumbass. So, we're just unpacking and then this is just miserable. Never doing that again. We had a cat, Bradley. You remember I had a cat. You remember when we had a cat? I used to do the live feeds and I'd take the dog and cat both for a walk, but this is the nightmare of what's happening now is all of this shit has to get cleaned up. And I got to talk to the landlord. Yeah, it's called a garage because you can see I don't have to park in my garage. So the workbench will be here. Sharpening's gonna get done here. Grinder's gonna get built. I'm gonna build a grinder. I have the stuff. I have a platform. I'm gonna put wheels on the bottom of the platform so I can roll my grinder in and out. Yeah, she's pretty sweet. It's a good dog. But like I said, there's light everywhere in this kitchen. So you've got a little area here, and then you've got this big counter over here. Then there's this big area here where that sits, and then there's going to be that's all of our dishes and stuff that haven't got put into cupboards yet, but there's going to be a china cabinet sitting there. And then this area is like a breakfast counter. So my wife's got her computer already set up, but we haven't, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I haven't looked at YouTube. I haven't watched a video. I haven't sat down since Thursday last week. I walked 7 or 8 miles yesterday. I walked 9 miles on Saturday. I walked 7 miles on Sunday. Today's Tuesday. Hey guys, by the way, the Jim Skelton production Tibia video goes up today. That goes up today. That's right. So that'll be up at 4 p.m. my time. So I seriously doubt if I am going to be in the live chat for that one. But I can't find my sharpening stuff is all fucked up. I'm pretty sure we broke a bunch of water stones. I had a box that said fragile water stones. I had packed them up really tightly a while ago, and then I set them down and somebody knocked them over. And when I picked it up, I was like, I hear things rattling in there. So for any of you guys that have been trying to contact me for sharpening, I'm looking for my coffee cup. For any of you that have been contacting me for it, I am going to start doing sharpening again. I just don't know when. I don't know where I put, and it is, I forget which one of you said the clutter is. Let's see here. Clutter. Oh, Bradley. Yeah, the clutter. And that's exactly what it is. It's clutter. And there's stuff in there. Like I told my wife, we're gonna go through that shit. And if I open a box and we have not used any of that stuff in years, it's going away. It'll go to Goodwill. No, the water stones dry out. They're not like carpet and things like that. They dry out. They don't mold. They dry out. I kept them out on the. I kept them out for Jesus. I kept them out for a while. It's a rock. Rocks don't usually mold. There's usually not anything in stone that would provide the nutrient that molds need. You would get algae or what's the stuff that grows on rocks? Not moss, but the other one, the fine one. At any rate, yeah, that's what you would get. You wouldn't get mold. And no, they don't stink. They smell like rocks. Oh, I just spilled coffee on myself. So, I was going to drive to the other house and then check and see if I needed to mop again. You know, it was dark when I mopped. And unfortunately, not being a forward-thinking individual, Nico and I took the living room lamp apart. There's no actual lights. Any small knife makers? I mean, like small knives or small knife makers? I don't know. I'm not even going to think about that shit. They were just talking. I have not had, because I didn't go to bed till midnight or 1 and got back up at 6. I had to sit down. I sat down at the kitchen table. I had to sit down. I was like, I got to have a beer and sit down and do something. And I watched half of Glimmerman just for background noise and was just sitting, just to sit. It was nice and sat. So I'm not thinking, I don't know. I will say, our bathroom shower has got, I got coffee right here. Our bathroom shower that my wife doesn't, she's like, nope, it's not mine. It's just a shower stall. It's no bathtub, just a shower. And it's long enough that there's a back corner where no water gets back there. And I put my phone on, there's a little shelf in there, and it's big enough for a can of beer and my iPhone for me to be able to watch YouTube videos and stuff in there. I tested it. I watched, like I said, part of Glimmerman last night. So, if you could smell me by the end of the day, these last couple of days, coffee is the worst. Coffee is the least thing you have to worry about. But no, I was looking for my little ultrafine ceramic stone for this because the little the one for the Spyderco, because I used this the whole. So anybody that says this isn't functional, anybody that says RWL 34 will not hold an edge, is out of their mind. I cut so much cardboard. Like I hate to disagree with Bearded Gear. RWL 34 was a brilliant choice in steel for this. Holds an edge really well. Takes a crisp, toothy edge. Been using this to cut lots of cardboard, and like Nico and I cut up an entire, the great big the great big blue recycle bins that they have out here in California. They're massive, the great big ones. We filled that up, and then I I boosted Nico up in so he could crush it down, and then filled it up the rest of the way. And I cut up so much cardboard with this, like, and it still was sharp. I had a couple little nicks. I had to touch it up on a 400 grit stone. So I disagree with like some of the steel. Like people are like, it's not a good steel choice. I like RWL 34. I think it's great steel, and I think that's a very functional knife. I used it for everything for the last week. Cutting cardboard, cutting tape, cutting cloth, cutting bubble wrap, cutting plastic, cutting zip ties. And it's really, really functional. And Trevor Nickel came down, my buddy Trevor. So we had my buddy Rich, Nico, Elliot, Trevor Nickel, Spitfire Custom, Josiah came down, and Elliot's daughter, Chloe, my daughter, my wife, and we got a big. I mean, the first day we had the beds built and everything. But I will tell you, I saw Elliot Williamson do something impressive. My daughter has an incredibly heavy bed that has a, I don't know what you would call it. It's a hospital style bed, and we were like, see those stairs have a switchback. We were like, this is gonna be a nightmare. My daughter's bedroom is straight back. We took that bed frame and most of the furniture, all of the bed stuff, up over that balcony. Elliot pretty much pulled that 300-pound motorized base for that bed up and over that railing pretty much by himself. And then we went up and helped him, and I was like, God damn. I mean, I knew he was strong. You just look at him, you know he's strong. But like my buddy Rich and I looked at each other, and I was like, I've never seen anything like that. He did it with a ratchet strap. You know how hard it is to hold on to a ratchet strap? That's like trying to pull it up with a shoelace. It cuts into your hands, like this wide, thin. No. So, but yeah, you can see I am bruised all over from moving all this shit. So the first order of business today is we pick up a U-Haul. If I can get into the live chat, I will meet you guys there. Nice. Didn't you already have a Rask? And are you backstage side, Cody? Yeah, I mean, I was looking it up. They're anywhere between 250 and 350 pounds. And it's heavy. Yeah, I mean, you can, Josiah saw it. Like, he pulled that up with a ratchet strap. Like, Nico was there, but I don't think Nico really was doing much. And then, like, I never run because it's painful. I used to run all the time, loved it. Can't run anymore. I got no cartilage in my knees. I ran, hauled ass up there because I saw it looked like it was starting to come back down. I thought they were, what it was it shifted because Elliot was pulling back. I thought they were coming back over. I thought Nico and Elliot and the bed frame were coming back over the railing for that balcony. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the move. I'm pretty happy with the choice. The only reason we're still in San Diego is because my daughter's skating. I own a business here. So I can't do California DVBE stuff from Alaska. No, it was that heavy. I will tell you, I am so tired right now. Guys, I use my hands all the time. My fingers are sore. The tips of my fingers are sore. I did carry, I think I'm going to carry I'm so tired, I can't even think of it. I can see it. My Rhea. Hey, you know what? There are parts of California that are super, super, super left and liberal. And I'm not like a staunch conservative. I'm not like super, like a lot of people would think that I'm like this super conservative, right wing kind of guy. I get labeled as a racist just because of the way I look a lot of times. But the fact is, I'm not. And I don't find a lot of the stuff here in San Diego to be as bad as other places. Now, there are a lot of parts of California that are horrible. Los Angeles. Here, it's pretty okay down here. It's pretty, like, it's pretty centrist here in San Diego. Not too far right, not too far left. It's not crazy. And like everybody talks about diversity all the time. San Diego is just one of those places where you just have a neighborhood. Like there's so many military here, and that's the thing. It's a military town, and so that prevailing thing of like I say, like growing up in a military culture, you don't care what color the hand is that pulls you out of the fire. I don't view things through a lens of race. I view everything as I take a person. People just in general fucking suck. People suck. All people, just people in general. You just look at the blanket thing. People suck. But you take an individual and you're like, you know what? I, I take individuals so a person can be great. And so I take people, I look at people. I don't view things through a lens of race. I don't look at any of that. I look at it as if, is this the kind of person that I want to associate with? Is this the kind of person who morally has the values that I also have? Is this the kind of person who's going to value my friendship? Is this the kind of person that I'm going to value their friendship? That's how I make my decisions. And I have surrounded myself with an incredibly diverse group of incredibly good people. So I don't agree with a lot of the things that go on. I think that critical race theory is a way to divide, not to, how do I want to say this? It's a way to divide, not to unite. And if you look at how other cultures were thrown into leftist dictatorship, it's one of the tools that they used. It really is. Hitler used it. Critical race theory is a very, very dangerous thing, in my opinion. So I think it takes us away from where we were trying to go in the 60s and takes us back. I think critical race theory is more Jim Crow than any of the other things that everyone wants to scream and holler is Jim Crow. So, but we're not going to talk about that anymore because I don't need my channel demonetized. Because that's one of those things you can't talk about. There can be no dissent on social media. You must follow blindly. And I kind of like being able to talk to you guys, so I toe that line. Not willingly, just because it's the lesser of two evils. Oh my God, I'm so sore. Guys, the bottoms of my feet are sore. The muscles in the bottoms of my feet are painfully sore. But here's the deal. I have to get off of here. I have to call the U-Haul place and see if they have a full-size truck that I can rent for a day, maybe two. I have to get some of that shit done. I have to get back here and meet the landlord to get the handyman to change some lights. There are some lights way up there that need changed. Oh, you guys see that? My daughter's trophies are all up there. So there's some lights way up there that you can't reach from there, and I'm not trying to do it. So, and the downstairs toilet, the mounting bracket. He might be. I don't know. He might be bored. I mean, here's the thing. He moved his shop into his garage for now. So Elliot doesn't sleep, so there's a good chance that Elliot would start doing things like that. That would not surprise me. I haven't been up to see yet. So, at any rate, guys, I'm going to end this. I love you all. Thank you very much. Once again, guys, Trevor, Elliot, Spitfire Customs, thank you again for helping out. I know that that was a miserable way to spend your Saturday. But I spent my Friday, my Saturday, my Sunday, and my Monday that way. And like I said, I was mopping floors and cleaning carpets at 10 o'clock last night. So you guys take it easy. Don't forget, premiere today, 4 p.m. Pacific. So that's 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you're somewhere in the middle, I'm pretty sure you can figure it out yourself. Take it easy. See you next time.